Hello students, so in this video we're going to see the common glasswares which are available in the laboratory. So any form of laboratory must have a clean a good amount of glasswares, which is very much important to proceed with any form of test, whether it is urine test, stool test or blood test, anything. So the glasswares which are using for specific test or different kind of test has to be clean or grease free and sterile. So it has to be physically and chemically well cleaned, and moreover if it is used for microbial examination it has to be sterile also and grease free. So there are different types of glasses where it's available in the laboratory. It can be slides, cover glasses, test tubes, pipettes, polymetric flask, graduated cylinder, beaker, petri dish, droppers and funnels. So a cover slip or glass slides are nothing but they are thin glass slides which are mainly being used whenever you are doing examination of blood or urine or any form of test under examination. So test tubes are different types of there are different size. You can see small size of test tubes, bigger size of test tubes which can hold up to 5 ml. So these are the test tubes which can hold the chemicals, and it is also being used whenever you're mixing two form of chemicals into one container. So for that you can use test tube. Pipettes are nothing but pipettes are a type of glasswares which are used to transfer precise quantities of fluid from one container to another container. Volumetric flask and cylinder, graduated cylinders are two form of glasswares. So you can see this volumetric flask and graduated cylinders. These are also kind of glasswares which are used for transferring the fluid from one container to another container. At the same time, it is volumetric flask is also used to store the reagent, also useful to store the reagent. Beaker is one common type of laboratory glassware. Beakers are basically a basic container which is used to hold samples and reagents. Petri dish are a round form of dish which has a cap which is mainly used for culture purpose. Droppers are nothing but they are glass tips with a rubber top, so it is used to transfer the chemical from one place to another place, which is very minute in amount. Funnels are nothing but it is which has narrow top and wide bottom. So this is used to transfer the sample from one place to another place. At the same time, we can also use it for storing the sample reagents. So these are the common glassware. So you know how to it is very much important to clean them, both physical and chemical. So there are different types of chemicals we use it whenever we do cleaning of glasswares. Some are insoluble solutions, water insoluble solutions, or water soluble solutions. So under water soluble solutions we have sodium chloride, sucrose solution. After using it, it is advised to rinse the glassware 3 to 4 times with deionized water. In case of water insoluble solutions, you can use hexane and chloroform, and after that you are advised to rinse the glass slide 2 to 3 times with ethanol or acetone, and after that you have to rinse it with 3 to 4 times with deionized water. So we have strong acids also, strong base also we can use it to clean the glasswares. So under strong acid we have HCl and sulfuric acid we can use it. It is advised to use it in a fume hood, and then after that it is very much advised to use deionized water to clean it for around 3 to 4 times, and we have to let it dry. So strong basics are sodium hydroxide and ammonium hydroxide can be used. Yes, but then we have to clean the glasswares 3 to 4 times with deionized water and let it dry. So these are the chemicals which can be used to clean the glasswares. Cleaning of glasswares, while cleaning the glasswares, it is very much advised to keep few important points in your mind, that whenever you're using a glasswares on any test, it is very much advised to use it, clean it as soon as possible. Otherwise, say for example, like if you're using a test tube to hold the blood, and if you could not been able to wash it, or if you could not wash it immediately after use it, then the blood will get clot in that particular area, and it is very much difficult to take out the dried content of a samples. So it is very much advised to clean it as soon as possible, or if it is not possible to clean it immediately, it is advised to soak it in a water for a certain period of time. Okay, and if you are using a new glass vase, अगर आपको new glass vase मिला तो आप directly उसको use नहीं कर पाएंगे. So new glass vase are slightly alkaline in nature. उनका नेचर थोड़ा अल्कलाइन रहता है. तो अगर आप अल्कलाइन नेचर वाला ग्लास वेस यूज करेंगे तो केमिकल कोई भी रिएक्शन में इंटरफेयर कर सकता है जो टेस्ट में हो रहा है. सो इट इज वेरी मच एडवाइज दैट यू हैव टू सोक दैट न्यू ग्लास वेस at least for one night into 1% of HCl or nitric acid. Okay, then whenever you're using cleaning a glassware, it is always advisable to use a brush which is made up of wood or plastic so that it will not scratch the glass. ओके एंड ग्रीस कैसे रिमूव करेंगे, है ना. ग्रीस रिमूव करने के लिए आपको एडवाइस किया जाता है कि आप सोल्यूशन ये ग्लास वेस को बॉईल करें और वीक सोल्यूशन ऑफ सोडियम कार्बोनेट वीक सोल्यूशन में आप उसको यूज कर सकते हैं. और अदरवाइज एसीटोन हो गया, स्ट्रॉन्ग अल्कालीज हो गया, कैन बी यूज टू रिमूव द ग्रीस. But you have to make sure that after using this kind of chemicals, you have to wash it thoroughly with the tap water or deionized water. रिंजिंग, अब रिंस कैसे करेंगे. रिंस करने में हमेशा आपको ध्यान में रहना है कि आप जब रिंस कर रहे हो तो सोप, जो भी सोप, डिटर्जेंट या फिर क्लीनिंग फ्लूइड यूज किया है वो प्रॉपर्ली रिमूव हो जाए, क्योंकि these are the chemicals, they contain some chemicals which can interfere with the test results. So it is very much advised that आप उसको अच्छे से रिंस करें. And at the same time, whenever you're using a glassware, so whenever you are taking washing a glassware, especially test tube हो गया, graduated tubes हो गए, funnels हो गए, तो उनको रिंस करने टाइम में आपको रनिंग वाटर में थॉरली इसको वो करना पड़ेगा. एट द सेम टाइम यू नीड टू बी केयरफुल बिकॉज दीज आर ऑल ब्रेकेबल, सिंस ग्लास आर ब्रेकेबल स्टफ एंड मतलब अगर वो किसी एज में लग गया, पेशेंट के एज किसी सिंक में किसी एज में लग गया तो टूटने का हाई चांसेस है. तो यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल. एंड if you're using this if you are cleaning this funnel, cylinders and test tubes, okay, it is very much advised to fill that container with the water and shake it nicely and wash and throw it. And after rinsing it with the tap water, it is almost advisable, is very much advisable to dip the glassware in a deionized water. स्टेरलाइजेशन कैसे करेंगे ग्लासवेयर का. ग्लासवेयर स्टेरलाइज करने के लिए स्पेशली जब हम लोग कोई भी कंटामिनेंट्स जैसे कि कोई भी पेशेंट रिलेटेड सैंपल्स को हम लोग मतलब उस ग्लासवेयर के साथ अगर हम लोग यूज करते हैं तो इट इज वेरी मच एडवाइजेबल टू यूज और एंड क्लीन इट प्रॉपर्ली एंड टू स्टेरलाइज इट. समटाइम वी sterilize the sterilize the glassware, then only we use to clean it. So main important instrument we use it for sterilization is autoclave only. Otherwise in some places we used to boil it for 30 minutes and then we can reuse it. How to handle glassware. So to prevent the breaking while rinsing or washing the pipette, we have to be very careful that it will not hit the tip of the sink or a water tap. And drying, जब आप ड्राई कर रहे हो तो टेम्परेचर 140 डिग्री से ज़्यादा नहीं जाना चाहिए, इससे ग्लासवेयर ब्रेक हो सकते हैं. एंड वी हैव टू स्टोर द ग्लासवेयर इन अ designated area to avoid breaking it by keeping it absolutely. And what we should do, we should try to maintain a separate container or separate box for different glassware so that वो ज़्यादा mixed ना हो. And that is how we used to handle and we used to store the glasswares. So these are the common glasswares we use in the lab, and this different procedures we used to do while cleaning the glasswares. If you have any question, do comment in the comment box. Thank you so much.